Florida Department of Juvenile Justice has a $600 million budget for everything from prevention to probation. There are 26 detention centers, short-term facilities for those following arrest or under court order, and 115 residential facilities for long-term educational and vocational training, plus individual treatment plans. But before most youths reach that point, there are a number of diversion programs that help young offenders channel their enormous energy and potential into positive results. It's a difficult path, filled with sacrifice and setbacks. But working at a special school on San Carlos Island, students learn peer pressure of a different kind. Formerly known as the Southwest Florida Marine Institute, Associated Marine Institute, or AMI Kids, is part of a nationwide organization to redirect teens who want to stop their downward spiral.
In my regular school, I didn't get much attention to my grades. Here I'm getting full attention. Right now I have straight A's here. It's helped me a lot more.
Diversion programs are an investment in young people that can pay dividends for a lifetime. With an average stay of 4 months, 73% of those who have successfully completed the program at AMI Kids stay out of trouble for at least 1 year. And a reformed teen offender can become a powerful mentor to others considering similar mistakes.
I tell them listen to your parents, because my mom was trying to keep me out of trouble. She told me not to hang around with the friends I was hanging around with.
I tried to get stuff from here at the bridge to help me talk to them, because everybody had different circumstances. So if I come down here, I can see like what kind of circumstances other people are going through, and I can take that back to other people, and also what circumstances I've been through, and try to help them.
Fella, who doesn't want his real name used, is 19. He comes from a good family, but has a criminal record. He spent his youth constantly moving because of his dad's career in the Army. He began acting out against any authority he came across and getting arrested. But now he spends a lot of time at the Bridge, a community-supported center that offers teens a fun and safe place to hang out. As he prepares to leave for basic training in the Army, Fella now encourages other teens to consider their actions more carefully.
So I guess I just started to think they're grown when they're not. They want to take care of things themselves, and so they just do whatever they want. Sometimes go reckless. Sometimes they learn before it's too late. Sometimes they don't.
It's boring. There's nothing to do. There's really nothing to do besides like walk around to the movie theaters or go to the mall. And I think that's how kids get in trouble. That's how it was with me. I did something and I just react. Like I just do it. And then afterwards I'm like, wow, that was really stupid. But when you think afterwards, it's too late. You already messed up.
Cassandra grew up in North Fort Myers the hard way. Rebellious and using drugs before entering high school, she faced increasingly punitive measures from her parents, then law enforcement. 30% of juvenile arrests in Florida are females. It was only after entering a residential program in DeSoto County for a 10-month sentence she began to turn her life around.
When I first got there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is just wasting my time. I'm gonna get out and do the same thing again. I'm gonna hang out in the streets, I'm gonna do drugs, da-da-da-da. And then after a couple months, I'm like, man, this is not fun. This sucks. I can't just like go talk on the phone wherever I want or just leave the house whenever I want. I couldn't do that stuff anymore. And I turned 16 right before I went to the program. So I really sat in there for my 16th year, which sucked. And now I feel so stupid because like I get job interviews and I have felonies. And your felonies really mess with you because they're not going anywhere. And whatever job you get, if you're going to be professional, they're going to want to know your past history.
Residential programs are in essence jails, where rehabilitation is the primary goal. The Florida Department of Juvenile Justice has around 4,500 beds for minors to serve out their sentences, some as long as a year, while attending school and contemplating their future. The average length of incarceration at the Southwest Florida Juvenile Justice Facility on Ortiz Avenue is much shorter, just 21 days. The austere facility is more safe than comfortable, but the corrections officers there use that brief time as a chance to form bonds with youth that have few positive role models in their lives.
Well, when I talk to them, I try to find out, what's their problem, what they're dealing with, the situation they deal with. And if I dealt with some of the same situations, I can better help them with it, especially coming from, like I say, East Fork, in that same area. We try to keep it safe. That's most important, safety and security, keeping the kids safe. And some of them, what they're dealing with at home is safer here than at home a lot of times. So that's why some of them keep coming back, unfortunately.
Johnny Young has been a corrections officer for 10 years and knows what a lot of these kids are experiencing. Raised by a single mom in East Fort Myers, Young uses his own background to encourage juvenile offenders, sometimes in surprising ways.
A lot of times I hear, "Hey, Mr. Young," so I know it's one of the kids that's been through here, and it's just good to see that they're, come a long way. They're productive citizens now, they're working, and hopefully that's something I told them, or, the interaction I had with them, it stick with them.
Jaime Cortes, a 12-year veteran with the Department of Juvenile Justice, also uses his background of growing up in a rough Connecticut neighborhood to relate to the boys and girls he's guarding.
It is very surprising. Sometimes when you talk to these kids, you really don't know how it's going to impact them until later on when you see them out there doing well and they tell you how much you impacted them when you were here with them.
Life offers few second chances, but experiencing the juvenile justice system can help troubled kids learn from their mistakes. Cassandra, who wants to be a professional singer, is thankful she had the chance to discover what's really important after nearly losing everything before she could even drive.
You miss your family more than you thought you ever would. And I think the main thing for me when I was there was I was like hanging out in the streets. I had all these friends. My phone was constantly ringing, always had something to do. But as soon as I got in that program, I had one friend write me, and the rest is my family. There's like a time in your life where you hang out and you do all the bad stuff, and then one day you're just like, it's not worth it. And you just grow up and you're done with that. But for some people, the phase lasts a long time.